We have breaking news now out of a California courtroom where a jury just reached a verdict in the federal civil case against OpenAI.
This, of course, a weeks-long case. The judge tossing out tech billionaire Elon Musk's suit against the company and its CEO, Sam Altman. NBC News business and economy reporter Ali Canal joining us with the very latest alongside NBC News legal analyst Misty Maris, who is back with us. Ali, let's start with you. Break down this decision and what was at stake in the ruling here.
Yeah, a lot was at stake here, Sam. I mean, Elon Musk was seeking $150 billion in damages, so a lot of money on the line here. And the jury now siding with OpenAI on some of the biggest legal questions. So according to the verdict form that's currently being read in court, jurors found that multiple claims brought by Elon Musk included breach-related claims, unjust enrichment. They were barred by the statute of limitations, meaning they believe that too much time had passed for those claims to move forward here. Now, this is a major development. You have to remember, though, that the jury's decision is only advisory, so a judge ultimately will rule on this case moving forward. But still, the fact that they have sided with OpenAI, a big move forward here.
Misty, let me bring you in. So as Ali was just saying, the judge will ultimately have to say yes, to this jury. Do they typically do so in a case like this versus going against the jury? And then what happens? This case goes away?
Yeah, usually the jury's word is it. Of course, there's an appellate process, but I think it's interesting to see what the basis for the dismissal was, specifically when it relates to the breach of charitable trust claim. So this was Musk saying that he thought OpenAI was going to be a charitable organization. However, it became for profit. This was an issue they actually tried to get the case tossed out on before it even went to trial, but there was a question of fact for the jury to decide. And it was whether or not OpenAI had argued that Musk was aware of the for-profit transition as early as 2018. Musk pointed to a specific email in 2022, which was titled Bait and Switch, which referenced this issue of converting into a for-profit organization. And he says that's when it became a claim. Jury making a factual determination here that they actually blew the statute of limitations, that they waited too long to bring the case. So that's an interesting aspect as to the why we saw that claim get thrown out.
So this actually isn't about the merits of the case so much as it is about the statute of limitations, because the perception here is this was just a spat between two super rich tech guys. Are there broader takeaways here?
Well, that I think was the perception, especially watching the case play out. And it just really seemed like, oh my gosh, there's so much animosity.
Yes.
Yeah, totally. The unjust enrichment claim, though, was found in favor of OpenAI. So Musk was not successful. That was not on that legally technical issue. That was a different analysis. But certainly there was a lot happening behind the scenes between the two of them.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.